I think the spiritual thing is that I believe that when somebody unwrapped that box and took out that cable and they thought somebody gave a shit about me, I think that's a spiritual thing. And I think it's a way, the company here, I know that when you know what used to depress me was this sense that solving a functional imperative, then we're done. But of course that's not enough. That's not the characteristic of an evolved society, of an evolved species.
So this is Jony Ive, and he is a design legend. Highly recommend anyone that's building software right now to go and watch this entire talk with the founder of Stripe. And I'll go through some of the points on it, but it's more important now than ever to be putting a premium on design. You can even see that Y Combinator had a message coming out about design
Over
founders.
the next decade, as new coding tools make it easier than ever to build and ship products quickly, great design is going to matter even more.
Totally agree with this, because you get a feeling when you're using software, right? You get an emotion and stuff that people just don't think about. So this is a big point to make around UX versus UI. So there's a common phrase from the design of everyday things. It's like a really good point where it's like, if you had a chair and it sucks to sit in, but it looks good, you'd rather have a chair that's awesome to sit in that looks bad. So functionality is foundational to beauty. So Jony Ive goes into it and says, I think utility and function is something, if something doesn't work, it's ugly. Meaning, first of all, you just got to get the thing to work, right? So that's just implied. But then the false opposition between no utility and aesthetics, like you basically need both. Like you shouldn't care about the aesthetics until you know that the UX is done. And he talks about how simplicity is about essence, not just a lack of clutter. So express the essence of something and its purpose as quickly as possible. I talk about this in the case of a software product where it's get them to the aha moment as fast as possible. Don't add unnecessary steps. The magic of software is that you can behind the scenes do a lot of stuff that is complex that the user doesn't have to care about. There's a really good book on this called Don't Make Me Think, and it's a UI UX book. Yeah, this one's a really good book, and it said, a common sense approach to web and mobile usability. I recommend that. That's a really good book. And just basically caring. Now, in direct contrast, if you listen to him, he's made a lot of awesome products, so we could just see which ones he made. iPhone. What products did Jony Ive produce for Apple? Let's just see. Nearly every major Apple product from the 1990s to 2019. So the iMac in 98, the iMac in 2002, the iMac in 2007, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. A lot of stuff. Then, I don't know, the iPod. It's just like bananas. And he thinks a lot about the framing too. So this is something I'm working on. I just wanted to mention because it should be a really good message for anyone that's building software. In direct contrast, like I was saying, you can go watch Talk by Zuck. And obviously he's putting $70 billion in CapEx to work on AI. So you have to, it's a $1 trillion company. Like the guy's a gangster. But just the philosophy, there's such a different philosophy. Like he just thinks about his products and then the people. And it's like products first, which I get. But like when you listen to Jony Ive talk about it, maybe it's his British accent or maybe it's just because all the awesome stuff he's made. But those are like game-changing products that literally change the whole world. And I know Facebook changed the world, but most of the stuff after that's been through acquisition. I do think that they'll make a lot of headway with this new platform of the glasses coming out of the scene. If you've tried those, you probably get what I'm saying, where it's just like bananas what you can do with them. And it's like literally they missed out on the mobile train, so they're freaking out and they're really dialed in on getting to this next one. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to highlight the stuff that's coming out. There also is a bunch of interesting news that I'm going to talk about in a video on my daily channel. That's it for today. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you found this interesting, and I'll see you in the next one.